Well, good morning, everybody. This is Steve Singing with Showboat, and we are at a special place today. We are at the gravesite of Western gunslinger legend Johnny Ringo. Ringo was camping here. This was one of his favorite camping sites. We're about 10 to 12 miles north of Tombstone, and this is where he would often come when he camped. And this is his grave here. And died July 13th, 1982. So we're looking about 136 years, 137 years, and it's still shrouded in mystery about what happened to Johnny Ringo. This is the black oak tree that fell about 12 years ago, from my understanding. And it stood right here and beside this tree, and this is where Ringo's body was found. He was found leaning up against this black oak tree that was standing here with a single gunshot wound to the head. Now they found his body 2 days later by this spring here, and the coroner came out and ruled the death as a suicide. The people that actually saw the body described a different wound than what the coroner did. The coroner said he was shot in the right temple. He had a gun in his hand with one round fired, which was his .45. And witnesses said the body, the bullet hole was in the left forehead, not the right temple. So there's been speculation for years about what happened to Johnny Ringo. And the four main stories or theories that are out there is that, one, Johnny Ringo committed suicide. Well, a lot of local people do not believe that. Even in the town of Tombstone, you'll find the majority say no. The other version was Johnny Ringo and gunslinger Doc Holliday got into a shootout here. Got into a standoff, and Holliday was known to be a little bit quicker than Ringo, although Ringo was extremely fast with the gun, and they believe that Holliday shot him and killed him here. The third theory is that Wyatt Earp and his posse of Texas Jack, Creek Johnson, Doc Holliday, McMasters, and they were all hunting down the cowboy gang, and Ringo was a part of the cowboy gang. And that Wyatt snuck up on him from in the bushes around, you see the area, and shot Ringo with a rifle. And the last and most strongest, and is what the majority of the people believe, is that Ringo was shot by Buckskin Frank Leslie. He and Leslie had been drinking in Tombstone the last couple of days. They apparently had an altercation, according to witnesses. When Ringo left town, he came out here, and shortly after that, Buckskin Frank Leslie was seen on the trail looking for Ringo. He stopped several people and asked them, had they seen Johnny Ringo, and they said yes, we passed him several hours ago, and they think that Buckskin Frank Leslie snuck up on him and shot him with a rifle. You see there's plenty of coverage here, and he knew where Ringo was going to be staying probably. Like I said, this is one of Ringo's favorite spots, and shot him with a rifle. Story is Buckskin Frank Leslie was an outlaw, but he was nowhere near fast as Johnny Ringo. So that's basically it. What are the choices? Well, we got Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday in a standoff with a gun, Buckskin Frank Leslie, or suicide. You look at the black oak tree, and technically it could have been any one of those scenarios. But that is something that you're going to have to decide. Was it Wyatt Earp? Was it Doc Holliday in a standoff, draw? Was it Buckskin Frank Leslie, who many people believe it was? The majority of people believe it was Buckskin Frank Leslie. It was not suicide. And of course, the last theory is the suicide. Okay, so that's what it is. You decide. And this is Steve singing with Showboat. Thank you. Have a great day.